The sun, a constant in our sky since the dawn of times, a symbol of power and life. Even today, the sun is seen as a source of warmth and good life. But the sun emits ultraviolet rays, which can cause skin cancer and the most dangerous of them all, the melanoma. However, the effects of the sun are not the same for everyone. Some are at a much higher risk than others. Well, not that high. A fair skin that burns easily or having many moles might mean a higher risk, but nothing quite like having familial malignant melanoma. So what is this syndrome and what should we know about it? It's not that complicated. It's simply rare. Familial malignant melanoma is mostly characterized by an increased risk of, you guessed it, melanoma of around 50%. But there is also an increased risk of pancreatic cancer, around 8%. And it has been associated with other smoking-related cancers, such as lung and oral cancers. And even leukemia and breast cancer, although still under study. Many genes have been associated to this syndrome, but two stand out. CDKN2A, located in chromosome 9, and CDK4 in chromosome 12. This knowledge allows the identification of who has the syndrome through a genetic test. Clinicians propose this genetic test when they encounter individuals with multiple melanomas, at least 3 cases of melanoma on the same side of the family, a personal or family history of both melanoma and pancreatic cancer, many atypical moles along with a family history of melanoma. But being a carrier does not mean that you have to avoid the sun at all costs. It just means that you have to be sun smart. Use sunscreen with SPF 50. Avoid sun exposure when the UV rays are stronger. And wear protective clothing, including hat and sunglasses. Naturally, carriers are seriously advised against the use of tanning beds and to avoid smoking at all costs. Carriers are put under a comprehensive surveillance program focused mainly on melanoma prevention, with regular visits to the dermatologist every 3 to 12 months, depending on the number of moles and skin type. Close surveillance of the moles allows the timely detection of every malignant lesion and its removal, stopping the melanoma from growing and doing real harm to the patient. Surveillance of the pancreas might also be recommended, depending on the type of mutation. Carriers are also encouraged to keep an eye on their skin between consultations and look for moles that are different, using the ABCDE rule. Look for moles that are asymmetric, with one half different from the other, have borders that are irregular or poorly defined, have different colors, have a diameter larger than 6 millimeters, are evolving in shape, size, or color. Suspicious moles should always be checked by a dermatologist that can decide if it needs to be removed. People affected by familial malignant melanoma certainly have a higher risk of developing melanoma than most people. But with proper care, they can enjoy a beautiful sunny day just as anyone else.